again, like last night, I requested DrTPS, and he is so gracious and kind enough. He, with 5 minutes notice, he has accepted to join. So let me add DrTPS to the stream. Thank you, Dr. Saab. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Always welcome.
Welcome to the show again.
Welcome. Always welcome.
थोड़ा सा एको हो रहा है आपके उसमें. I don't know what's wrong. थोड़ा सा एको है डॉक्टर साहब आपके एंड पे. So डॉक्टर साहब कल का शो काफी लोगों ने देखा और इस टाइम पे मेरे ख्याल से मेरी मार्केटिंग टीम ने बताया था, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर, 2000 व्यूज हो चुके हैं ऑलरेडी. बट द मोर इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट इज डॉक्टर साहब कि इट वाजंट एडवर्टाइज्ड, इट वाजंट मार्केटेड जस्ट लाइक टुडेज. और the best part I get from my shows is, Dr. Saab, when I read the comments and when I see that people are actually getting benefited, and that's what makes me going. So आज का ये शो थोड़ा सा हट के करूँगा क्योंकि डॉक्टर साहब आज का शो में आपको पूरा दूंगा कि आप जिस टॉपिक पे बात करना चाहते हैं, जो आपके दिल के करीब है, जो आपने अपने लाइफ के एक्सपीरियंसेस के साथ जो आपने lived your life and things you have done which have made changes not only in your life but the lives of people you have touched upon. So बीच में मैं सवाल करके आपको बीच में तंग करता रहूंगा, लेकिन I'll give the stage all to you so that you can अपने दिल के अंदर जाके अपने दिल की ऐसी बातें हमारे सामने रख सकें जो आपके दिल के बहुत करीब है और जिससे जो हमारे पेरेंट्स हैं उनको फायदा भी होगा, मुझे पता है. So the stage is all yours, Dr. Saab.
I am from a small village. I belong to North Kerala, and I consider this as a great fortune. Like now I am talking to somebody from Australia who got me on internet, got into contact, and we are able to dialogue. So from that village to today's position, how do you rate yourself and say, oh, I have done something great so that I got an invitation to talk to people like this? ये सिर्फ इसलिए है मेरा लाइफ में whenever I get an opportunity, I just jump into action. I don't leave any small opportunity which I got, oh, ये मेरे लिए नहीं है, ये मेरा नहीं है, why should I take this? ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं सोचा कभी भी. So if I have acted in a small drama during my school days, that is just because when somebody asked me, will you be able to act? Immediately I will say yes. I don't say that I don't know how to act. If somebody asks me to cook, I don't say I don't know how to cook. I will do it. I will do it the way I can do it. I will do it the way I can do it. I am very specifically using the words. मैं कोई भी काम करने के लिए ट्राई नहीं करेगा. I will just do it. ट्राई का मतलब क्या है? Assume I am not able to climb on steps. मेरा पैर टूटा है, ये तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम है मेरे लिए, फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम है. Then I should tell I will try to climb the steps. तो मेरे लिए ताकत नहीं है कुछ काम करने के लिए, कोई भी पूछ रहा है तो मैं बोलना पड़ता, मैं ट्राई करेंगे. ऐसा लाइफ में मैं कुछ भी ट्राई नहीं करेंगे. I will just do it. मेरा भाई अजीत is asking me to speak. I don't know this is the right method, this is the right words to be used. ये सोचने के लिए नहीं लेते मैं, because I just do it. How do I do it? Because it is not coming from my buddhi, it is not coming from my heart, because I am not totally attached to this. वो नहीं हो गया, कुछ परेशान है, वो फेलियर हो गया तो क्या होता, मेरा मुंह से कुछ अलग बात आ गया, उसके बाद में कंट्रोवर्सी हो गया, मैं क्या करेंगे, ऐसे कुछ सोचने का नहीं है लाइफ में. बिकॉज आई एम नॉट बिल्डिंग अप, आई एम नॉट मेकिंग माई स्ट्रक्चर. ऐसा है तो बहुत you will have to get scared of what you are doing. I am not scared. I am only a learner. I am learning today. Tomorrow, if I learn much better, I will always correct it. So, what made me today is because I had a lot of courage. I keep doing what I like to do it. Maybe somebody who is very close relative of ours, who is very much attached to us, find complaints. वो बोलेगा ये ठीक से नहीं किया है आपने. ओके, नेक्स्ट टाइम में करेक्शन करके कुछ अलग तरीके से ट्राई करेंगे. दिस इज वॉट आई डू एंड आई हैव नॉट चॉसन एनी पाथ. मैं एक करना बोल के इसके पीछे कभी भी नहीं गया. आई रिमेंबर मैं 10th तक आई वॉज नॉट ए गुड स्टूडेंट. आई एम ओनली ए सेकेंड क्लास. 11th में पूरा सब्जेक्ट में फेल हो गया है. 12th I got somehow pass mark. BSc I joined in 3 colleges. Generally graduation एक कॉलेज में होता है, मैं 3 कॉलेज पे पढ़ा है. फर्स्ट आई ज्वाइंड इन 1 कॉलेज, उधर से छोड़ के दूसरा कॉलेज, उधर से जोड़ के दूसरा कॉलेज. 3 कॉलेज पे गया, one to another. क्यों ऐसे किया है? बिकॉज मैं आई वॉज नॉट ए गुड स्टूडेंट. आई डिड नॉट गेट एडमिशन. कोई कॉलेज पे मुझे चाहिए, वो कॉलेज पे नहीं मिला है. तो व्हेन आई शुड डू, आई ज्वाइन इन ए कॉलेज वेयर आई गॉट एडमिशन. पहले कहाँ पे मिला उधर ज्वाइन किया. वो नहीं मिला बोल के मैं आराम से नहीं बैठा. किधर मिला है उधर ज्वाइन करने के बाद दूसरा कॉलेज के लिए ट्राई किया. वो टाइम पे ट्राई किया बिकॉज इट्स नॉट माई कप ऑफ टी. देन लकीली मुझे मिला एडमिशन, उधर चले गया. इफ आई डोंट ज्वाइन इन ए कॉलेज, आई मे नॉट हैव गॉट द चांस टू गो टू अदर कॉलेजेस. एंड मैं मैथमेटिक्स बीएससी को चूज किया. क्यों? +2 में भी सिंपल पास हो गया वो टाइम पे. हाउ कैन यू थिंक ऑफ स्टडीइंग मैथमेटिक्स? इसलिए बिकॉज माई ब्रदर, मेरा बड़ा भाई था, वो प्रोफेसर था, उन्होंने बोला यू कैनॉट स्टडी मैथमेटिक्स. देन आई टोल्ड आई विल चैलेंज यू, आई विल शो यू दैट आई कैन स्टडी मैथमेटिक्स. इफ कोई भी पूछा मुझे आप क्यों मैथमेटिक्स में पीएचडी लिया, सिर्फ इसलिए मेरा भैया ने बोला था यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू स्टडी मैथमेटिक्स. सो चैलेंजिंग इज लाइफ. यू शुड हैव द करेज टू चैलेंज. एंड दैट टू नॉट ए स्मॉल पर्सन. ही वॉज ए प्रोफेसर ऑफ, एंड ही वॉज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ मेनी सोशल एक्टिविटीज. He was a very strong man with a lot of political cult around him. उसने बोला you cannot study mathematics. I said I will show you how can I study mathematics. No, so challenge करना है life में. That is what I do, and that is what I did. That's all what made me what I am today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you a relevant question regarding this, Dr. साहब. आपने बड़ी अच्छी बात बोली कि I do not try. और बड़ा अच्छा एग्जांपल भी आपने दिया कि नॉट ट्राई. मैं देखता हूँ कि आजकल के जो पेरेंट्स हैं बच्चों को बहुत सॉफ्ट बना रहे हैं. यू नो दैट आई यूज्ड टू सी इन द वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज, बट नाउ आई एम सीइंग दैट हैपनिंग वेरी फास्ट इन इंडिया टू. भारत में हो रहा है बहुत तेज. जैसे कि यूएस में बच्चे कोई स्पोर्ट्स खेलते हैं तो उसमें हारने के बावजूद भी सबको ट्रॉफी दिया जाता है कि यू नो एटलीस्ट ही ट्राइड, who participated. But जो आपने बात बोली है, it's very deep thing. I want you to stress this out for the parents because सिर्फ कि पीठ थपथपाना कि हाँ आपने बहुत अच्छा किया नहीं है ना. आप we are competitive creatures. Someone has to go up, someone has to come first so that some other people can come second, third, fourth. And if you're just saying everyone, whether he comes first or whether he comes 30th, that everyone is equal, that's not the competitive spirit in which the actual world works. And that's where I see when the young kids go to start working, their first job, second job, especially in the first year, they break down. They break down very quickly. In colleges, even in the colleges we are seeing कि बच्चों को कि हाँ तुम बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो. That thing has to be very clear cut set कि नहीं, this is somewhere you are lacking and it should be conveyed to the kids instead of saying कि सबने participate किया, well done. So what do you think? Because that's my personal thought also.
There is a great cultural difference between what is East and what is West. And that's a good method of making people happy for the temporary purpose. Temporarily they will become happy. आप एक चाय बना के दे दो अमेरिका में, वो पहले क्या बोलते, ब्यूटिफुल वंडरफुल चाय. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस क्या होता, इफ आई मेक टी आई वुड हैव एडेड लिटिल मोर शुगर. मैं बनाया तो थोड़ा शक्कर और डालते थे. उसका मतलब क्या है, तुम्हारा चाय में शक्कर नहीं है. करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट दे विल टेल मिल्क वुड हैव बीन लिटिल लेस. आप ज्यादा दूध डाला है, उतना नहीं डालना है. एक्चुअली वो पूरा सेंटेंस, आप ये पैराग्राफ पूरा बोलते हैं, वो पूरा पढ़े तो आपको मालूम होता उसको चाय पसंद नहीं है, तुमको कुछ बनाने के लिए नहीं आता है. बिकॉज दे मेक बिग पैराग्राफ एंड मेक यू वेरी हैप्पी. राइट. इंडिया में कैसा है, आप बोलेंगे पहले यू डोंट नो हाउ टू मेक चाय, देखो मैं बना के आपको दे देंगे, सीख लो. करेक्ट. सो इट्स लाइक मेकिंग ए डिप्लोमेटिक मेथड. क्योंकि इवन पेरेंट्स टू स्टूडेंट्स, पेरेंट्स टू चिल्ड्रन, टीचर्स टू स्टूडेंट्स, रिलेशनशिप नहीं है उधर. So if somebody tell you that your chai is not good, finished, cut हो जाता, divorce, your relationship is broken. But India में relationship is not broken. We are always socially bounded. We always think about what the other person will think if I do like this. So we are always, first before doing, correction process is inside us. So we are very carefully doing things. We are not casual. And we are not distrust. Distrust नहीं है हमको. We always trust the other person that if at all I do some mistake, if he scolds me also, he is with me. Right? That is the trust which we have. And that philosophy is what gives me lot of courage in Bharat. That is why Indian people are not using lot of opium, ganja, drugs. See, we can suffer. Indian people or in Eastern philosophy people are ready to suffer. If I have a headache, I can suffer. I will tell my relatives I have headache, I have headache, I have headache. But West में वो किसी को भी नहीं बोलते. They will take a tablet and then eat. Yes. Correct. There they cannot suffer. Yes. I can suffer. I can share my suffer. Because there are many people to listen to me. When I say something, there are a lot of people to say, don't worry, I am with you. ठीक हो जाएगा, थोड़ी देर के बाद सब कुशल मंगल हो जाएगा, आप आराम से बैठो, रेस्ट ले लो. उधर ऐसा नहीं है, कोई भी बोलने वाला नहीं है. It's all goody goody, but short term, but not in long term. I think Indian people have lot of problems. That is why in the happiness index, India doesn't come in the best place. We are in the worst place probably. But internally, all of us are happy, but we don't show that. In West, people are not happy internally, but they will show that they are happy. Right? उधर ड्रामा ज्यादा है, इधर लाइफ ज्यादा है. उधर लाइफ कम है, इधर ड्रामा कम है. उतना ही डिफरेंस है.
Yes, Dr. Saab. Thank you so much for answering that. So friends, आज डॉक्टर साहब ने फेसबुक ग्रुप भी ज्वाइन किया है एंड आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ कि डॉक्टर साहब हैज वेरी काइंडली सेड कि जो भी पेरेंट्स जिस तरह की भी हेल्प मांगेंगे, ही इज हैप्पी टू हेल्प देम. सो आप लोग अपने क्वेश्चन डॉक्टर साहब से, बिकॉज ही इज अ वेरी 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 गुड टीचर इन अ वे कि आपके बच्चों को कोई भी प्रॉब्लम होगी, सो ही कैन गाइड यू द राइट वे. एंड ऑल आवर एंडेवर इज टू हेल्प आवर नेक्स्ट जनरेशन मूव इन द राइट डायरेक्शन. सो उसके लिए मेरा ये सबसे पहले ये मैं जो बोल रहा था कि सॉफ्ट ना अपनाएं आप लोग. उनको बच्चों को थोड़ा सा, कल भी डॉक्टर साहब ने बोला था मिट्टी में खेलने दें, थोड़ा बाहर खेलने दें, और उनको इमोशनली भी स्ट्रांग बनाएं और थोड़ा उनको स्पिरिचुअली भी थोड़ा सा गाइड करें कि लाइफ की छोटी छोटी प्रॉब्लम में उनको बच्चे, जैसे मैंने बोला था फर्स्ट ईयर की जॉब में मैंने देखा वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में कि जैसे कि माय लाइफ इज ओवर, आई डिड एवरीथिंग, माय लाइफ इज ओवर बिकॉज माय बॉस इज नॉट गुड, ही कांट अंडरस्टैंड मी. वो बॉस जो 40 साल से काम कर रहा है, ही नोस नॉट गेट वर्क फ्रॉम अदर पीपल. पर जो बच्चे पढ़ के आ रहे हैं जो आजकल के, तो बिकॉज हमने बबल में रख दिया पूरा करके कि we can't handle the real life issues. So डॉक्टर साहब, ये एक आपके लिए कमेंट आया है. I watched डॉक्टर साहब yesterday video. He is actually a universe of knowledge. Salute to him and you. Thank you मैत्री जी, हमारे बहुत रेगुलर व्यूअर हैं ये मैत्री जी भी.
मैत्री जी और अजित, I wanted to tell, I only reflect. ये इंफॉर्मेशन में को बोल रहा हूँ वो सही है, करेक्ट है, एब्सोल्यूट है बोल के मैं नहीं बोलेंगे. दिस इज हाउ आई रिफ्लेक्ट. मेरा थॉट्स एज इट कम्स आई एम जस्ट रिफ्लेक्टिंग. How do you make your children grow up? There is a beautiful story which, or maybe a simile which we can take.
Yes, sir.
We have to take care of our children like a पतंग कैसे रखता है आप, क्लोज करके एक डब्बा में डाल के आपका ब्यूरो में रखे तो पतंग कैनॉट फ्लाई, काइट कैनॉट फ्लाई, करेक्ट. Kite needs a thread. क्यों? You can open the kite, ऊपर से नीचे के डालो, maybe it will go up. No guarantee it goes up. Sometime it goes up and after some time it can come down.
Beautiful.
When it is coming down, what is that we are supposed to do? Pull the string and then keep it closer so that, allow it to fly. And then when it goes up, release the thread. So the role of parents and teachers are like the kite flying person. String होना है आपके पास. You should know where the kite is going. Keep looking at it. That kite should not go and cross somewhere else and then fall somewhere. और time पे आप खींच लो पीछे. The control is only when it is going to fall. When it is going to fly, allow it to fly as much as you can. उससे अच्छा no simile I cannot give in my life.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is how kids have to be taken care of. Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. एक क्वेश्चन है डॉक्टर साहब आपके लिए.
Yeah.
ये शरानु जो भी हमारे रेगुलर व्यूअर हैं, ये कह रहे हैं मेरी बेटी पहले से अच्छी पढ़ाई नहीं कर रही है, इग्नोर करती है, उसकी एज 8 years है.
8 years mean grade 3. ये पढ़ने का टाइम है, खेलने का टाइम है. don't make children to learn up to. See, आज सुबह भी one of the parent who was attending your program telephoned and asked me, CBSE अच्छा है, ICSE अच्छा है, स्टेट सिलेबस अच्छा है, इंग्लिश मीडियम अच्छा है, मदर टंग में पढ़ाना है. I said, do you know the expansion of CBSE? अजीत जी आपको मालूम है क्या CBSE का एक्सपेंशन क्या है? Any parent who can type in the expansion of CBSE, don't Google.
Central Board of Secondary Education.
Secondary education. हमारा इंडिया में एजुकेशन स्टार्ट्स ओनली इन सेकेंडरी ऑफिशियली. सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन का मतलब 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th हायर सेकेंडरी. 11th and 12th हायर सेकेंडरी, सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन 8th, 9th, 10th. So actually before that it is only खेलना है, be in sports, be in arts, be in craft, reading, writing, arithmetic, memorizing, and little bit of social life, social skill, interpersonal relationship. Make that to happen. Any school which is slightly recognized by government, either state or central or anywhere, they can give a certificate, this child is eligible to join in 8th class. Otherwise, open school scheme, you can register directly to 8th, 9th, 10th class. Any of these classes, and you can write examination. So you can imagine all that drama which we are showing. A nursery, LKG, UKG class, थोड़ा बोर्ड लगा के उसके ऊपर लिखता है CBSE. Is it not cheating? Is it not cheating? The whole Indian education system, under the name of different boards, all these boards are not valid. It is only 10th class examination, which is a board exam. CBSE also abolished the 10th class. Directly 11th and 12th you can write. 12th directly you can write. So up to that you are only preparing your child to study for getting that admission in the board for writing examination. And don't you think 8th grade children, 8th grade you are looking at, and age 8th to 8th grade is how many years? You have to go another 5 years. Let them play up to 5 years. No, enjoy. That is what is to be done. But language skill, interpersonal skill, communication skill, arithmetic, reading and writing, logical reasoning, all these have to be learned. That is why I keep saying, Mera icon, the program which I mentioned yesterday that I took 8th class children was called icon program. I don't care. Up to 8th class, you don't know anything is also okay for me. Mentally handicapped nahi hai to I can make them big good students. That's a guarantee. And those who played well, those who had lot of social interaction, they had lot of general knowledge, they have seen maximum number of movies, they have acted and then played all the games, and they have a good vocabulary to speak, they can read and write, they are good in arithmetic, we can make them good students later also. So give training. There are a lot of small games which can give to make them good. There are beautiful programs. We can do that.
Yes. The problem is, Dr. Saab, I see there is क्या बोले पूरा मतलब कि घर वाले नहीं छोड़ते ना कि आपका बच्चा ठीक से नहीं पढ़ रहा है, आपके पड़ोसी बोलेंगे. So there is lots of pressure, neighbor pressure, family pressure कि आपका बच्चा स्कूल नहीं जा रहा है. और कंपटीशन इतना ज्यादा इंडिया में, माँ बाप को लगता है कि बस, इवन आई हैव सीन कि मतलब एलकेजी में बोलते हैं कि यूकेजी, एलकेजी होता है शायद, कि उसमें डोनेशन देके पढ़ाई कर एडमिशन दे रहे हैं, डोनेशन दे रहे हैं. डीपीएस स्कूल है, सब पता नहीं कौन सा स्कूल है. और आई डोंट नो कि मतलब वो पढ़ाई जो आपने बोला ना कि यार मतलब यू हैव टू डेवलप ऑल दो स्किल्स व्हिच इज नीडेड. 8वीं तक आते थे बच्चा, मैंने देखा कि जो बच्चे शुरू में आपका मैंने सोच रहा था, इसलिए आपका इंटरेस्ट बहुत ज्यादा हुआ डॉक्टर साहब, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट एग्जॉस्टेड. मैं देखता हूँ कि मैं अपने साथ के दोस्तों को मैंने देखा है कि 8th 9th तक तो दे वर सो गुड इन स्टडी, बट लेटर ऑन दे फिजल्ड आउट बिकॉज हम सारी एनर्जी उस पर इतना झोंक देते हैं कि दे जस्ट फेड अप विद द स्टडीज. और वैसे भी मुझे लगता है डॉक्टर साहब कि ये जो सिर्फ हम पढ़ा इसलिए रहे हैं कि एक नौकरी मिल जाए, एक वो मिल जाए, बजाय ये सिखाने के जो लाइफ स्किल्स हैं जो आप जिसकी बात कर रहे हैं. और उसमें जो हमारा पुरातन जो सिस्टम था, एंशिएंट था, कि जो गुरुकुल सिस्टम था, दे यूज्ड टू बी टॉट डिफरेंट स्किल्स इन व्हिच दे वर गुड एट. So this all education which was the same Max Macaulay system, but it was basically जो मैक्स मूलर था जो जिसको उड़ाने लेकर आई थी उस टाइम इंग्लैंड की, कि उनको ये था कि अब इंडियंस को ऐसा बना दो मेंटली को मेक देम फील लाइक दे आर नथिंग, कल्चरली उनको कर दो, प्लस उनको बस इतना बताओ कि वो हमारे लिए घर का काम कर सके. So from being the masters of our own fate, the Gurukul system where we used to become traders, artisans, farmers, best of the best metallurgists. Now we are competing to become clerks. What do you say, Doctor?
Yeah, actually पहले हमारा एजुकेशन ऐसा था, एवरीबडी वॉज मेड टू बाई हार्ट. इंग्लिश बाई हार्ट नहीं है. लुक एट द मीनिंग वेरी केयरफुली, स्पीक दैट. लर्न बाई हार्ट. आप मन से पढ़ो. लर्न बाई हार्ट इज नॉट मेमोराइजिंग. व्हेन यू मेमोराइज इट, फर्स्ट मेमोराइज करना है. See, our traditional system also, we made people to memorize so much. When you memorize, your brain is linked to different verbals, neuro-linguistic effect is better. So that, see, in my childhood, I learned lot of slokas. Uska meaning bhi malum nahi hai. Because evening I had to get food, I have to finish chanting all the slokas. Otherwise, food is not given. Very strict tha wo time pe. So actually it is harassing, but it was not harassing because everyone in the house will sit in a row and start chanting. And that is a beautiful method in which all of our harmony is kept tight contact. So it is not that I am a age 3 boy, I am forced to chant. My 30-year-old brother who is in the same family, when I was 3 years old, I had a 30-year-old brother. He was also sitting in the same style and then chanting. Right? So when he is chanting, I need not understand the meaning. He is chanting, I am hearing, I am also repeating it. But that repeated sloka, it took 47 years के बाद मुझे मालूम हो गया उसका meaning क्या है. So I don't think at the age of 50, I will be able to by heart them. Because I by hearted, I am able to understand the meaning later. So in childhood, even kindergarten, the Western style also says nursery rhymes have to be by hearted. So you have to by heart. Learning, memorizing is a great thing which is to be taught to every student. Every small child, ask them to memorize. How do they memorize? That can be our traditional slokas, our traditional, Puranas, Kahani rehta usme. Maybe these has to happen, and it cannot be happen individually. You need good people, good number of people together, so it becomes so easy. If that ability is there, later it becomes easy for students to study. I remember 11th class mein, when botany subject is to be taught, I never learned botany after my 10th class because I was into mathematics stream. But that I remember, मैं दोहा पे गए थे, Birla Public School. There I was given 3 days of workshop. One of the biggest problem, the 11th grade biology students, I am not able to by heart all the biological names, botanical names. It's very tough. Actually, it is very not easy. But what I did is, I make them to stand in a circle. Somebody has to tell one name, second person has to repeat this and then the next name. It's like a game. 3 rounds ke baad, after 20 minutes, everybody learned 100 botanical names. That's how I teach. Chemistry, you want to know the periodical table? Periodic table can be learned by nursery rhymes. Se jaisa ek rhymes is there in periodic table. Google nursery rhymes song. You will get beautiful songs with the periodic table. When I wanted to teach all the prime ministers of India to students, मैंने क्या किया? I wrote a poetry. And that poetry, you can look at Prime Minister of India, Prime Ministers of India, DrTPS.
डॉक्टर साहब का कनेक्शन शायद कट गया है. He will try to reconnect.
Yeah, I am there.
So
I am able to hear you.
let him reconnect, friends. और
I am able to
क्वेश्चन
hear
आप
you.
लोग पूछिए. मैं जितने लोग आप क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, मैं हाँ डॉक्टर साहब.
I am able to hear you. I have no problem.
या बीच में आपका थोड़ा रुक गया था डॉक्टर साहब. इट्स बेटर नाउ.
Okay. So what I do is, I write poetry of Prime Ministers of India and all the Prime Ministers in a sequence. What is quality?
Right.
उसने क्या किया? Lal Bahadur Shastri, what is his qualification? What is his agenda? What was his prime message? वो भी और poetry में लिखा. I कविता लिखते ना ऐसा. तो I wrote a poetry on it.
अच्छा.
And when I wanted to teach students in Andhra Pradesh, all the districts of Andhra Pradesh, I wrote a poetry. So this way, if you write poetry, your thinking is becoming better, your analysis becomes better, you are becoming a good communicator, and you can also make your students to learn that. That is a fun and learning, right? So you can learn difficult subject with fun. That is what is to be done. Yeah.
But that needs to be, creative like you. So you are creative.
No,
आप जब डॉक्टर साहब थोड़ा
we can train
Okay,
people.
Dr. Saab, I'll ask you questions. People are asking you question, Dr. Saab.
Yeah.
So नंदनी कुमार जी का कमेंट है सिंपल कि इतने ऊर्जावान व्यक्ति से मिलवाने के लिए बहुत शुक्रिया. इनके और वीडियोस देखकर फोकस हो जाएंगे. ये मंजू मेहता जी का क्वेश्चन है डॉक्टर साहब आपके लिए.
Yeah.
My daughter-in-law pregnant 4-5 months of twins babies. Please advise for her. What can she do for better future for her and both children? Please advise Dr. TPS, sir.
Age 4 to 5 months of twins.
No, Dr. Saab. She's pregnancy 4 to 5 months.
Yeah. During pregnancy, there are a lot of things to be done. The other day, I was in Ramakrishna Mutt seeing a yoga practitioner making the pregnant woman specialization program. I was called as an invitee. But then I found the way in which they are made to sit on the floor itself is not correct. Actually, that will tax them. So I made a small video on that day evening. Dr. TPS sitting posture. You just look at it. That's a beautiful way of sitting when you are pregnant. Right? If your posture of sitting is good, you feel so comfortable. and which direction you feel comfortable while sleeping. Be careful about what you are carrying. Be conscious about what you are carrying. Your breathing rate will tell you what sort of a pumping will happen inside, so that your kid, bacha bhi, maybe they will get a lot of courage. Listening to beautiful music. I keep suggesting, Sahasranamas, Devi Sahasranama, and if you are used to that, maybe beautiful music. Don't listen to any bad things in this world. And then you should also eat food that is very good. There are Ayurvedic prescriptions to tell what to eat, which digest properly, easily digestible, and which is very good for the kid to get a better memory. So that don't take too much of oil, which can take long time to digest, should not be eaten. There are so many prescriptions what to eat. I have made some prescriptions, I think. I don't know. I will have to search. That document must be available. So, sleeping, sitting, breathing, eating, and be happy. Most important is you have to be happy. Sharira Manaso Yoga. The body and the mana, the feelings. Parasparam Anuvrajet. They are such related. Adhara Adheya Bhavena. Like a hot burden has got a cold oil you put inside, the oil will get heated up. And take a hot oil, put it in a cold burden will get heated up. Our manas, feelings and body is such, they are related in such a fashion. So most essential, not just taking care of the body, but taking care of the manas will give you a lot of feelings which will make people to become better. आप सोचिए, assume I am tensed, मेरा tension ज़्यादा है. First it will affect breathing rate.
Yes.
When I am in a hurry, when I am in a worry, when I eat more curry. आप बहुत hot items खा लो, definitely your breathing rate will change. When your breathing rate changes, the cleaning of the body becomes less. When your breathing is distant, your pranayama, yama means distance, pranayama means distancing your breathing. When you distance your breathing, your disease will go. Dis-ease, you will become at ease. Pranayamena yuktena sarvaroga samaraha. All disease will get end. Ayukta abhyasa yogena, if you do it in a wrong way, sarvaroga samudbhavaha, all disease will come. So what is the cause for your disease? The cause for disease is your breathing is not perfect. Hadayoga Pradipika, reference book. I don't remember the sloka number. You read that, not read that, it doesn't matter. How do you confirm that you have a better breathing? If you are pregnant, you cannot sleep on the bed with your tummy on the bed. So what is to be done? Lie down like this and take a breath so that your consciousness of breathing is inside you. You are conscious of breathing. दूसरा बहुत भारी exercise करने का जरूरत नहीं है. Just sit, keep your hand like this, keep the forehead like this, take a breath. You are aware of breathing. And that breath, you take it to your body wherever you want. Practice this. I am sure it is going to help all of you, but pregnant woman, it will help much better. That's all what I want to tell you.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Dr. Saab. Next question, Dr. Saab, healthy lifestyle India. Dr. Saab, आजकल बच्चे बहुत इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं इंटरनेट, वीडियो गेम्स पर. उनको कैसे नेचर से जोड़े? नेचर से जोड़ना, डॉक्टर साहब, हाउ टू गेट देम बैक टू द नेचर एंड गेट रिड ऑफ दीस टेक्नोलॉजी.
सी, मेरे पास एक पेपर है.
डॉक्टर साहब,
मेरे पास एक पेपर है. मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ अभी? I am folding it like this, and I am folding it like this.
Right.
I am folding it like this, and I am opening it, putting it inside, folding it like this, folding it like this. I fold it and made like this. Now what do I do? एक corner ऐसा लेके इधर लेके जा रहा हूँ, and this corner I am holding it like this, right? एक इस तरफ, एक इस तरफ, and then fold it here, पीछे लेके इधर भी ऐसा ही fold करके, very simple. Now assume that you ask your children to do it, don't you think they will get interested? आप क्या कर रहा है बोल के सोचते रहता, right? Then what am I doing? I am opening it. मैं खोलने के बाद आप देखो मैं क्या बनाया. I made a beautiful basket.
Wow.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Eh? Is it not my dustbin? Yeah. If I take a bigger paper, will it not become my paper basket? Will it not become, you do it with a bigger basket and put a hole here and then put a thread here, it becomes a beautiful carry bag. How much time I took for making this? It's just simple, right? Can you do craft like this in your life? Are you not interested in doing craft? You can see elephant, yes, DrTPS. You can see elephant, DrTPS. I was teaching that to my brother's small child when they wanted a time pass. Okay? With the 2 towels or 3 towels, you can make an elephant. Okay. You can make an elephant. Your bomma of an elephant, the toy of an elephant, you can make it. See, these are all something which you are supposed to do it. There are a lot of time pass which is much interesting than the stupid thing what you can see in this, which is you are creating. आप उधर क्या कर रहा है? कोई भी create किया वो देख के time pass कर रहा हूँ, and you become a buffoon without playing a sports. Yeah. You can imagine 11 people are playing in the ground and another 11,000 people are looking at it. किसको benefit मिलता? उसका benefit वो खेलने वालों को मिल रहा है. आप तो time waste कर रहा है. Similarly, I am not against computer. I am not against all the gadgets. I am a person with all the gadgets in my life. Whichever comes into the market, I will get it because my students gift me most of them. Right? But I am not interested. But still I am using it because this is a medium where we can connect to people. But I am not left my fun. If I have left my fun, do you think I will be able to make this just now? No. Yeah. If I have few items around me, I will be able to do lot of things. That's what I do. And still all the time I keep some games. Your board games. खेलने के लिए चीज ले लो, खेलो. Because this is a one item which you can make your people to learn different things in this world. And always when I listen to somebody's lecture, what do? I keep on writing. Though I am digitally computer-based person for last few years, all my table is full of books like this where I make my notes. Most important, if somebody can write, ask them to write. 2 things to become very active in their learning, and your children will save it as a safe item in their life to invest. That's a big investment. And that investment is taking notes and making notes. You have to write.
Yes, Dr. Sir. Yeah. No, it's been scientifically proven that those people who write with their hands, their mental cognition is much higher. Plus, in their old age, the way you are saying, Dr. Sir, the people who are in sync with the current technology, they are better at not getting Alzheimer's or Parkinson or dementia. So we have to go with the technology. But as Dr. Saab said, even then the scientists are coming up with this, writing with your own hands, you become a better writer, creative person. डॉक्टर साहब, नीरू पराशर जी ने मैसेज किया कि जो आपने फ्लाइट का एग्जांपल दिया था, इट्स वेरी गुड एग्जांपल, इट्स वेरी सटीक एग्जांपल उन्होंने बोला.
थैंक यू.
डिवाइन साइंसेस का डॉक्टर साहब कमेंट है, सर वेरी लिटिल इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल ऑन श्री रामकृष्ण जी, but lot of information available on Swami Vivekananda. Can you please enlighten us about Sri Ramakrishnaji's teachings?
Ramakrishna was not a great knowledgeable person, or maybe a great person who got lot of visibility because of Vivekananda. Whatever we know is little bit about Ramakrishna because of Vivekananda. But what has happened was, Ramakrishna was a great person who got very close to Devi. He was a Devi Bhakta. So, whenever Ramakrishna was very close to Devi, he forget himself that he is a person away from God. वो यूनियन था उसको. When वो गार्लैंड लेके, माला लेके पूजा करने के लिए देवी के पास जाते थे, immediately he think that there is no difference between goddess Durga Ma and me. And he used to put that mala on himself and starts dancing. So he was not a normal bhakta. He was like a crazy bhakta. Many people used to make fun of him. What is he doing? ये माला मूर्ति के ऊपर डालने के बदल वो क्या कर रहा है? He is putting on himself. That is because others cannot understand. That is why when Vivekananda came and asked, have you seen God? He said, I myself is the God. Look at me, I am the God. But his love towards Vivekananda was so much, when Vivekananda don't come to meet him, he used to go and meet Vivekananda.
Yeah.
Got it? That is the beauty of Sri Ramakrishna. But his acquaintance with Vivekananda was only 6 years. Only 6 years. Because the end of Ramakrishna's life, that is the time when Vivekananda went and met him. But then what has happened? The rest of the time, even Ramakrishna has given him the Swamiji's post. He has called him as Swami. But Vivekananda said, I am not matured to become a Swami. Let me wait. After some time I will get it from you. But वो लेने के लिए और देने के लिए Ramakrishna was not alive. So he lost getting that blessing of calling him as a Swamiji for Vivekananda, or Ramakrishna nahi tha वो time पे. So who was with him all the time? That was Sharadama. So Vivekananda's acquaintance with Ramakrishna was less, but more with Sharadama. And there are a lot of, I am sure Sharadama is able to bless Vivekananda because of all that blessings which Vivekananda got it from Ramakrishna, or maybe Sharadama's acquaintance with Ramakrishna. So what is that? There are beautiful lessons. One example could be, Vivekananda was going for lectures abroad. That time he went and asked for blessings to Sharadama. And you know what Sharadama said? Asked Vivekananda, वो चाकू दे दो मुझे बोल के बोला. Maybe this is the sharp edge of the chaku and this is the handle. Suppose when somebody is asking for getting the chaku, हमने ऐसा दिया तो, that means you are a person who is not concerned about the receiver, but he is concentrating on the giver. Suppose you give the sharp edge, you hold it and give the handle part to him, that means you are a person concerned about the receiver. That is a small lesson.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful lesson. So this is how Sharada Mata taught Vivekananda the lessons of interacting with the people, how to become a social being, etc., etc. So it is not Ramakrishna alone who trained Vivekananda. It is Ramakrishna and Sharada Mata together trained Vivekananda. Got it?
Okay.
So it was like a family taking care of the child. That is how it has happened. I was just checking the dates. I also keep my notes, you can see. Right? I learned history like a diagram. A single line is here. Dates are put here. In the date I add when Ramakrishna met Vivekananda. And this may be a note which is maybe 20 years old. I was just checking my notes for giving the date for you. Ramakrishna died in 1886, August 16th. And Vivekananda's birth was 1863, January, 1800s. Sorry. And then from there, the travel to India, all these dates, Sharada Mata, 1853 to 1920. Ramakrishna was 1836 to 1886. So 1886 to 1881. It's a very, very small time. That is the time when Vivekananda could meet. But up to 1920, Sharada Mata was blessing Vivekananda. So who influenced Vivekananda more is a big question to be answered. Okay? Yeah.
Well, there is also this story, I think I heard, Dr. Saab, that Swami Ramakrishna was like, he used to say that I can see Devi Mata. And I think Mutaram, what was his name, his guru's name, who came, there is, you are lost in some other world, do meditation, that's the real thing to do.
Yeah.
And he made him sit for the meditation.
Actually,
there are... sit into the meditation.
Yeah, actually there are a lot of...
The guru got...
There are a lot of misinterpretation on the word meditation and what English people are writing. Meditation is not samadhi at all. Meditation is a word which is used to represent samadhi by the Western people. Nobody can ask you to sit in meditation. Meditation is not to be closing eyes and sitting and doing like a prayer, going to a guru, do it in a large group. Meditation is internalizing. Meditation is when I am drinking water, what is the feeling which I am getting? The taste of water. And I am enjoying it.
Beautiful.
Will I be able to tell Ajit what is the taste of water which I drank now? I will not be able to say. बोलने के लिए easy नहीं है. Only you have to drink and feel the thirsty and the quest for water. When the water is going inside your body, you can feel it. Meditation is a feeling which cannot be shared. Unfortunately, people are selling meditation. Unfortunately, people are selling yoga. Unfortunately, it is being made a mockery of the whole thing. I am from a meditation master from Himalayan tradition. I am still saying I am a meditation master from Himalayan tradition who did not teach meditation a single person in this world. Because meditation cannot be taught. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. In 8 steps, Samadhi is internal, inside you. Understood? Dhyanam is inside you. How can I tell you do dhyanam? When you close your eyes, you will see some girlfriend of yours. How can I help you? How can I ask you look at God and then think about God? I can tell you think about God. Thinking is your internal. So nobody can make me to think some way. So I think these writings on Ramakrishna asked somebody to meditate. I don't think Ramakrishna was a person who meditated. First of all, he was in Dhyanam and Samadhi. And that Samadhi is joining with the Bhagavan. For me, when I am driving, I am joining with the driving. Driving is my meditation. When I am drinking water, I am enjoying the water. I am mixed myself in the water taste. When I am talking, I am mixed in that talking sense and the enjoyment. Therefore, talking and giving lecture is my enjoyment. When I am singing and dancing, that is my enjoyment. When I am studying mathematics, that is my enjoyment. When I am reading about somebody's life story, that is my meditation. So meditation is not what is to be practiced. Yama, non-violence. Mahatma Gandhi stepped in the first step, Yama, non-violence only. He is a man of non-violence. And he wrote a beautiful book on Bhagavad Gita, Gita, my mother. There, Jnanam, Bhakti, Karmam. His focus was on karma. Some people have overemphasized on bhakti, and they are telling all this. You do meditation, and people sell this. 10 lakhs people come on to stage. First few people 1 lakh rupees they have to pay. The last person has to pay 10,000 rupees, and I will teach you how to take breath from one nose and then release from the other nose. Poor Brahma will commit suicide for doing this mistake. Brahma has given 2 noses to breathe parallelly. And this stupid Swamiji says, close your nose and then breathe like this, so that you will become a good breathing person when at the age of 60. ये जरूरत नहीं है. Meditate, Dr. TPS. I also put the name meditate knowingly. Why? Because that is the only way I can make people to remember. If I write samadhi, nobody will look at it. इसलिए मैं meditate डाला है उसमें. Actually, it is breathing practice. Silence. What is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is from violence to silence. So do you think Ramakrishna's guru, whoever is that person, he would have asked Ramakrishna to become violent and dancing and then meditating? No. That is internalized way of doing things. So that is a self-awareness program. We are not here to sell this. ये बेचने का चीज नहीं है. ये कैप्सूल करके 2 मिनट में देने का जरूरत नहीं है. मेडिटेशन इज नॉट आप 20 मिनट में आंखों बंद करके भगवान के पास जाके बैठो और मेडिटेट करो. उसका जरूरत नहीं है. आप चपाती बनाते हैं ना, वो पराठा चपाती बनाने के टाइम पे राउंड में कैसे करता है? दैट इज मेडिटेशन. हाउ कैन यू डू इट सिंपली विदाउट थिंकिंग एंड लुकिंग एट इट? आप करते ना. When you want to add salt in the, वो मसाला डालना है, salt डालना है, will you look at it, measure it and डालते क्या हो? ऐसा ही डालते क्या? If you are doing it without thinking, cooking is meditation for you. When I am driving, I am enjoying driving. Driving is my meditation. When you are listening to this lecture, are you enjoying? Then learning is your, or becoming part of the discussion is your meditation. When I am talking, I am meditating. That is why Dr. TPS can speak 6 hours continuously, 48 hours without sleep. I had classes.
Wow.
Why? Because the people with whom you are dealing, sitting in front of you, they are enjoying. That means you are in a meditative stage. Very simple. Electroencephalograph. I have been put in electroencephalograph, EEG, and tested my brain. आप भी कर सकते हैं अभी. Is my brain is working when I am answering? मैं श्लोका चैंटिंग के टाइम पे मेरा ब्रेन काम करके सोच के किधर से कहां से ढूंढना पड़ता पूरा लेटर्स टू मेक दैट पोएट्री बैक. उतना जरूरत नहीं है, आसानी से आ जाते. क्यों? क्योंकि इट इज नॉट फ्रॉम द मनस, नॉट फ्रॉम द बुद्धि, इट इज फ्रॉम आत्मा. भगवत गीता में वही बोला, उद्धरेद आत्मनात्मानाम आत्मानम अवसाधयेत आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बंधु आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः. Make your buddhi and manas get connected to each other, put that into atma level, then your friend and enemy becomes your own atma, your own manas, your own vibrations भी नहीं रहता, लॉजिक भी नहीं रहता, सोचने का जरूरत नहीं है. ओ मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलने वाला था, दूसरा कुछ बोल के खराब कर दिया क्लास, ऐसा सोचने का टाइम भी नहीं रहता लाइफ में. बिकॉज विदाउट थिंकिंग ओनली आई एम स्पीकिंग. मिस्टेक है तो भी मेरा नहीं है, अच्छा कुछ बोले तो भी वो भी मेरा नहीं है, वो पूरा भगवान का है.
So, beautiful, Dr. Sahab. That's what, see, this is the comment on the screen right now, Dr. Sahab. Each and every word of Dr. TPS is worthy, so knowledgeable, still he's so down to earth.
वो मेरा नहीं है, ये पूरा मेरा गुरु ने कुछ सिखाया, मुझे कुछ बोला है, वो आ रहा है, इधर से उधर आ रहा है. क्वेश्चन पूछने के टाइम पे आई एम ओनली रिफ्लेक्टिंग. मैं नहीं बोला, शंकरा ने बोला था, मनम दर्पण समानम. मन, योर मनस इज लाइक ए दर्पण. आपके पास सामने कोई बैठ रहा है, उसको चेहरा देखने के टाइम पे आपको कुछ याद आ जाता, देन यू कीप टॉकिंग. दैट इज ओनली व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंस.
Yeah, Alphabet says, thanks for having another session. Definitely going to learn a lot. God bless you both for sharing knowledge with us.
Pranams.
मंजू धमीजा जी बोल रही है, great knowledge. दर्शकों अगर आप प्लीज क्वेश्चन पूछे तो डॉक्टर साहब का टाइम यूटिलाइज कर सके, क्योंकि उनके टाइम का हम बेस्ट यूज ले सके तो ज्यादा अच्छा। दोस्तों गुरु जी बोल रहे हैं, शरानू जी बोल रहे हैं, बच्चों को स्किल रिलेटेड टीपीएस सर के वीडियो मिल सकता है क्या सर?
I have
He's
lot
asking
of,
for your skill.
see, there is one camp which I did in America. Shiksha is my trust name. Shiksha DrTPS. Hey Ajit ji, let me tell you why I gave my trust name Shiksha. आप शिक्षा इज ए ब्यूटीफुल नेम नो, शिक्षक हूं मैं, शिक्षा SHISHA, ओ के निकाल के SHA के बाद SHI लिखो और के लिखो उसके बाद, वो शशि कुमार का नाम आता उसमें। ओके, मेरा घर का नाम, मैं शिक्षा कोलंबस एक कैंप किया था बच्चों को। मैं आई वॉज डूइंग लॉट ऑफ क्राफ्ट, आई वॉज मेकिंग दम टू राइट देयर नेम्स ऑन द व्हाइट बोर्ड, पेपर वाला आके उसको नो पिक्चर खींचा, ट्रिब्यून में डाला, देन एवरीबडी गॉट नो एंजॉयड दैट, वो आई लर्नड माय मदर टंग, सो दैट यू कैन सी एज वन ऑफ द वर्कशॉप। दूसरा वर्कशॉप मेरा घर, पुराना घर में बोला था ना 200 year old, दैट हाउस इज कॉल्ड इट नानम। That house name is Nanam, JNAANAM. Why is it called it Nanam? Janaki is my mother's name, Narayan is my father's name, Janaki, Narayan and Mentri. And another activity which I continuously did was in Hyderabad, because I am staying here. That program is called Shiksha Holiday Program, HP Holiday Program. I have done nearly 74 workshops in Hyderabad. When I was in Hyderabad, my student used to bring a lot of her friends together, and then I used to have beautiful camps which is called a Shiksha Hyderabad camp. And in Hyderabad camp, if you look at it, you will see I am discussing lot of different topics. So there are lot of such camps available. All maybe videograph भी है उसका, आप देख सकते हैं। But I don't have a prescribed program, बच्चों के लिए ये करना ऐसा करना, maybe that may not be there, but as part of the camp I was teaching them slokas, I was making them to do workshop, lot of activities, वो पूरा देख सकते हैं, मिल जाएगा आपको।
जी डॉक्टर साहब। डॉक्टर साहब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है हमारे RS मेहरा जी, हमारे बहुत रेगुलर व्यूअर हैं और बहुत अच्छे कमेंट्स हमेशा करते हैं। सो ये कह रहे हैं कि 62 ईयर्स में स्वास्थ्य हेतु रिटायरमेंट पेंशनर हुए, आगे 100 वर्ष स्वस्थ पर्सन जीने के लिए क्या करें? धन्यवाद। सो ही 62 आई थिंक, एंड ही सेइंग कि next till I want to live happy healthy life till 100 years. So what do you advise?
There is a great question. There is a great question asked by one of the greatest kings of India. उसके पास बहुत ज्यादा पैसा है, पावर है, सब कुछ है उसके पास। And what he want to live little longer. भगवान ने कितना लंबा मे बी लाइफ दिया है, उसके बाद और थोड़ा जीने के लिए क्या करना है। He kept on meeting lot of philosophers, पंडित्स को मिला है। And then one of the pandit, what he has given is one handful of grain दिया उसको, one handful of grain,
right,
and asked him, this is my answer for your question. What he has done, he is a very rich man, उसके पास ज्वेलरी है, पैलेस है, बहुत बड़ा घर है, ये आइटम से वो क्या करेंगे? वो पंडित के घर से वापस जाने के टाइम पे वो फेंक दिया, right? Again he was going in search of different people, how to give his life much bigger, longer span, कैसे दे दूं? बाद में और एक फिलोसोफर के पास गया तो वो भी दिया एक हैंडफुल ऑफ ग्रेन। Then immediately he said, last time भी मुझे मिला था, but then I know I am a rich man, I don't require this. आपने क्या किया इससे? Then he said, come, show me where you have thrown it. वो दिखाया, what has happened? That grain has gone inside the mud, बारिश के पानी के पर्यावरण के पूरा हेल्प से वो that has grown and it has become fruit giving grains, bunch of grains. That is what and how you can extend your life. Keep investing in Panchabhutas. Give your life to somebody else. If you can make it to grow in many hearts among these people, then you are living in this world much longer. Today also Vivekananda is with among us. Today also we are mentioning Shankara's name. Today also we are mentioning Mahatma Gandhi's name. Why? They are all living in our heart. How many years you live in this world is not important. What is important is how are you going to live in this world? When you are living, what are you going to do for others? That extends your life. I've got another great guru, Nitya Chaitanya Yati. Nitya Chaitanya Yati was a 7th class dropout. And at the time when he became a senior person, he was visiting professor in 26 universities on psychology in America. Nitya Chaitanya Yati. He was one of my greatest gurus who taught me psychology. Through his readings, I learned a little bit. He used to say, take up projects which God will demand extending your life. It is not that I have to do a job and extend my life. आप ऐसा काम ले लो लाइफ में येन केन प्रकारेण यस्य कस्यापि देहिनः संतोषं जनयत् प्राज्ञः तदैवम् ईश्वर पूजनम्. Do what, when, where, why, how, don't think about it. Do something which will help people to extend their life. Make them happy for a moment in their life. That is good enough. Not philosophically. By action, make a difference in somebody's life.
Yes.
I am sure in their heart you will live. They will become your torch bearers. They will take you to many number of people in the world. That is what is to be done. Yeah.
Excellent, Dr. Saab. Excellent. Beautiful. I don't know whether Dr. Saab, this question can be answered on this show. Rajni Arora ji bhi hamari regular viewer hai. She says that can we reverse the memory loss effect due to clot in head? Memory is getting weaker day by day drastically, although clot is not right now.
See, it cannot be answered without a diagnosis. You must know that how intensive is that. Whether the clot is very small, where you can make a lot of the age factor matters. I had a patient who lost part of his head also. He was a teacher in one of the colleges. In an accident, half of his brain was lost. But then lot of exercise were given, Ayurvedic treatments were given. And later, after 6 years, he went back to the college to teach. Not a small college, it's a good college in Hyderabad which is called Loyola College, and subject was also chemistry. So it is not that cannot be regained. It needs lot of care, lot of private care, lot of people have to support, and specific games can be played where your memory will come back. All that is possible based on the acuteness of the disease and the seriousness of the disease. Both have to be measured.
Dr. Niru Parashar ji is our very regular viewer, and just read his comment, Dr. DPS sir is also Mahatma Gandhi of today.
I want Niru to read this book, which is available on my website, and in which somebody asked me who is my role model. When I was writing this book, maybe 2005, then I told Mahatma Gandhi is my role model, Swami Vivekananda is my role model, maybe Shankara, my gurus. This is called the Zazo's interview. This is on 3.13 in my book. But today, if somebody asks me, maybe after 15 years, I will tell that a mix of all these people who made my life the way I am living today is the role model in my life. So what is that? Some part of Mahatma Gandhi will be there, some part of Einstein will be there, because I am basically a lover of physics. Mahatma Gandhi had a great philosophy, and that philosophy is conflictology. He had lot of conflict inside. His brain and Atma, Manas was not always in tandem because he was a politician. The public required the fight against Britishers in some way, but uska policy alag tha. So do you think that he was a peaceful man? Mahatma Gandhi was never a peaceful man. But then when he had a problem, he used to go to Bhagavad Gita and find solutions. That is why Mahatma Gandhi's book is a very special book. Oh book, Bharatiya Bhavan published that book, and that book is called Gita, My Mother. I don't think anybody would have written interpretation on Bhagavad Gita. It must have had thousands of interpretations by many people in the world, but nobody has written as a mother. Gita, My Mother, Mahatma Gandhi. That was a book which introduced me to Bhagavad Gita. So it's one way try.
Okay.
Correct. I love Mahatma Gandhi's views on Bhagavad Gita. Right.
Next question, Dr. Paramjit Kaur.
Yeah.
He says that my grandson is not at all interested in studies, nor he wants to learn any skill. He is 15 years old. अब तो grade 3 से ऊपर आ गया डॉक्टर साहब. अब आप क्या solution देंगे? How to persuade him?
See, in 15 years, if somebody is not interested in studies, that means he has not made a life plan for him. How do we make people interested, motivated to study, improve their life? That is why we are talking about great people, personalities. And you say that, you need to understand people have lived a life which is entirely different. This is a book again available on internet. Makers of India. Nothing is there other than 1,000 names of Indian people. 1,000 names of Indian people, either in sports or in music or in judiciary, politics. You look at every field. I have given names of different people. Read their life story. Look at lot of biographies, documentaries available on internet. That's why I'm saying spending time on YouTube is not bad. But look at documentaries of great personalities. And then you will realize, oh, if I have to become a great man, as I can also start now and motivate internally. That motivation should come internally. So what you can give is, you are giving like a buffet in which I can taste each item. बाद में ये आइटम मेरा पसंद का है, मैं जाके उधर से और एक प्लेट लेके खाएंगे. So you have to open up the student different aspects in life, and so that he will find some interest. 15 years is a good time when he is in 10th class. And I am sure a 10th class student with 3 months of time, he can get 100 out of 100. It's not difficult to get good marks and pass. So I am telling, I was not a good boy, got not a good student in 10th class. But then later I started reading, understanding, knowing the world, interacting with the world. That has become a beautiful thing. So I do a lot of workshop for 9th class children. From 9th class, if I can make people to become interested in studies, you can look at VKV, Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalaya, DrTPS. Another one, Destination IAS. Destination IAS. Don't think the IAS is Civil Service, Indian Administrative Service. I have got a different expansion for IAS. And that expansion is called Immediate Academic Success.
Okay.
Immediate academic success is IAS for me. So I can make children to get into immediate academic success. And that program was called Destination IAS. You can look at the Destination IAS, which I have done in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. I think I have done it in Andhra Pradesh in different places, in Kerala different places. Only these 5 states I had opportunity to go and give workshops. If anybody want your children to become good students, arrange a beautiful program with 100 children and then maybe a 3 days of workshop. I am sure that my children will become motivated to study. See, the other day somebody from Doha wanted to study electromagnetic energy. 1 hour, 1 chapter was over. And that student scored very good marks in the immediate examination. So I can teach maths, physics, chemistry, biology, English, Hindi class भी है मेरा, देखो आप. The 10th class Hindi poetry, which the way I am teaching is important, not that what I am teaching. The way I am teaching Hindi poetry is not the way a Hindi teacher will teach in the classroom. I am making it interesting, interpreting, talking with the students. Oh, मेरा नानम कैंप पे हिंदी DrTPS. Every syllabus. You look at Hindi, English, maths, physics, chemistry, biology. एक sample तो मैं डाला होगा उधर. Yeah. Handwriting improvement भी. I was just writing it for you now. This is the way I write, make people to improve their handwriting. You can see how beautifully you can write ABCD, right?
एक सेकंड डॉक्टर साहब.
Yeah, it's very easy to improve your handwriting. It's very easy to improve
so
your
beautiful.
handwriting. No, you can write beautifully. My brother had a beautiful handwriting. I am still keeping his teaching notes in the center of my almara, in the center of the where you keep gold ornaments. I kept a beautiful book. That is my brother's handwriting. My brother's handwriting was so beautiful, no? I still.
Doctor, there is one more comment. While you're talking, I'll ask that question. But first of all, I'll relate to what you said yesterday. You know, no one is useless. It's useless.
Useless.
And as you rightly said today, doctor, that offer them a buffet, you know, and let them taste everything and then see what they like.
Yeah.
So instead of being useless, they might start using something and they become, you know, instead of becoming useless, they might become, you know, getting used and become useful for us.
Yeah.
So, डॉक्टर साहब ये आपका स्माइल इतना ब्यूटीफुल है, उसके बारे में कुछ ऐसा भी पूछा किसी ने. सरिता जी भी हमारे रेगुलर व्यूअर हैं. आपके टीथ अच्छा है, हमारे भी टीथ को कैसे बना सकते हैं? So what is the secret behind your teeth, doctor साहब?
Sarita, I have used toothbrush when I was in 10th class. एक छोटे बच्चे एक small village, remote village Kerala में, our teeth is being brushed by finger only. And charcoal is what is used. राइस का हस्क रहता ना, स्किन, वो बर्न करके ब्लैक पाउडर बनाते हैं हमने. एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी ब्रश यूजिंग. वन बेस्ट थिंग व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट प्रमोटेड थिंग वाज ए मैंगो ट्री का लीव्स रहता. दैट मैंगो ट्री लीव्स कैन बी फोल्डेड एंड मेड इनटू ब्रश, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी ब्रश. एंड टंग क्लीनर कोकोनट ट्री का फ्रेश, वो लीव्स के बीच में रहता ना, वो that string sort of a thing that is cut, and that is what I used. So when you press your teeth like this, automatically your teeth cannot grow in different directions. I don't think we have never gone to a dentist. I have gone to a dentist maybe last 2 years back. Forcefully I was taken to a doctor because childhood I used to smoke. That black mark was there inside. To clean it, I was taken to a doctor maybe when I was 54 years old. First time I have seen a dentist in my life, for not any purpose, just to clean inside, because I used to take hot tea and that also made some marks inside. Otherwise, even now I love to, when I go and see some mango tree, immediately, oh child, what I do is I remove the leaf and then start using it. Okay, and smiling is because, and I don't think I was this handsome when I was young, to be very frank. No, I am saying, I am assessing. I am assessing.
To ask people from that time, doctor.
Yeah, I am assessing myself. I am saying, if my sleep is very good, my sleep is very good. Have you seen young children when they wake up? एक खुशबू आता है उसका. And you feel like kissing them, hugging them, touching them. But when you grow up, you lose that. You look so nasty without makeup. Your wake up becomes useless. You know that word wake up and makeup is a beautiful word. W mix or reverse karo, you get makeup. W upar dalo, you get wake up. So when you wake up, without makeup, you cannot show your face to somebody else. But I am so nice. As soon as I wake up, I look at my mirror and then say, yeah, I'm so cute, I'm so beautiful, I'm so handsome. Got it? That is because the just reason is I go to bed only when I feel really sleepy. And when I sleep, it's a deep sleep. And every day before going to sleep, in my childhood, I must have wasted a lot of time. During my courses and studies, I would have wasted a lot of time. But today, every day in the evening, I am able to say, I have served a lot of people in this world. I am talking to a lot of public in this world. Every moment in my life is used for somebody else. You don't know how many messages and how many calls I would have got during this interview. And somebody who called me on video, I kept the video on, let them also listen to my talk. And there are people working in different companies in America. During daytime, they are able to listen to me for some time. That itself is good enough. Now I can go up to 8 o'clock because 8 o'clock onwards I have got another meeting. Right? So this is how I invest my time. I must have talked to more than 20-30 people today on telephone. So talking to 20 people is also a big job, right? And different aspects. It could be business, it could be their studies, it could be their problems, it could be their individual problems. So what we do is we invest our time in different people. So I feel so much good today. Even if I die today, that is a good death. Because I have done until my last moment, I have made my life useful for somebody else. That is what is to be done. I think everyone should become 200% busy so that you become so beautiful. And you don't have time for makeup because you are waking up for being busy. You don't believe that I don't use any oil on my head. I don't use any cream. So I am as fresh as I am. That's it. That's what is to be done in life, I think. So no magic. It's only being happy, I think. And you look so ugly when you cry. No, you look so smiling is most beautiful thing in this world. So if you can smile, don't show smiling, be smiling. Don't act smiling. Don't feel like smiling, but be smiling. That is important.
Yeah, that's why Vikram, I think she's from the US as well. She's our regular viewer. She says very impressive. She comes and joins us every day. So we'll finish up this today's show, Dr. with this beautiful message. Anand Satyarthi is also our regular viewer. जीवंत व्यक्तित्व डॉक्टर टीपीएस से परिचय करवाने के लिए जीत जी आपका बहुत आभार, बहुत धन्यवाद. आपका चैनल सही दिशा में आगे बढ़ रहा है. सो आप जैसा ऊर्जावान व्यक्ति डॉक्टर हमारे साथ हमारे चैनल पे एसोसिएट हुआ. वी आर रियली वेरी प्रिविलेज्ड एंड वी आर ब्लेस्ड टू हैव यू. और आपकी नॉलेज तो अथाह है, तो हम उसमें से मोती निकालते रहेंगे. डॉक्टर साहब, आप अभी के अपने गांव जा रहे हैं, सो जब आप वापस आते हैं तो वी विल have you regularly on our weekly show, Dr. Sir.
Always welcome, and I'm so thankful to my brother Ajit for giving me this opportunity to communicate with the people around this world. I'm blessed.
Don't say that, Dr. Sir, because the pleasure is all mine and I feel blessed to have you on this show. Don't say that ever. You are like a mentor for me now.
See, so Ajit ji, we make beautiful food and nobody is there to eat. We feel upset, right? So we are looking for options to serve whatever we have. That is the service what we are supposed to do. And you are taking a great initiative on that. And I think it's a God-given gift. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you.
God bless you.
We'll see you again, Dr. I'll keep
sure.
viewers. Thank you. And salam hai, Dr. Swasthi, Jai Hind, Swasth Bharat.
Thank you.